Hi, I'm Zimri.
Hi, I'm Mike. Welcome to Studio D3. First of all, just want to say thank you to everybody for all of your support and the take and make projects that you've purchased through us so far. We still definitely have those available, and you're welcome to check out our website and order any project, and we'll get it ready for you to take home and make with your family. So, in order to help with that a little bit, we are going to show you here in a series of a few videos some steps that you can follow at home to help you be successful. And Zimri's going to start with the first one. So what are we going to show here first?
We're going to show you how to start with prepping your stencil, and the first step is going to be squeegeeing.
Right, so you want to find, we have the squeegees in the studio, but you can use other stuff at home. You could use a credit card, you could use a spatula, something that's soft. Some people have like craft squeegees for Mod Podge or whatnot. Anything that's soft, flexible, that you can use on your stencil. So Zimri, show how that works. So you can see she is pushing the transfer tape and trying to get it stuck really well to the stencil material. She is dragging the leading edge of the squeegee. That's an important, right? Not to push the leading edge, but you want to drag the leading edge so you don't tear the transfer tape. And you do this a little bit, it's really not important that you get every single bubble out, but you want to try to get it as flat and stuck as you can. And work your way from the center out to the edges as you're doing that. And that looks pretty good. So then when you have that done, then you're gonna flip it over and we're gonna show you how to peel off the backing paper. And to do this, you wanna start in a corner and work your way to the opposite corner.
So you're going to start in the corner that's facing towards you and peel it back. So there's this blue.
And you're looking for these little pieces of blue, and you can see how she just like gives a little tap with her finger and taps those down. And there's another one.
One tip is that don't go behind here.
Right.
Just press up here.
Right. And just really slow. This is kind of a slow part of the process to pull this away. There you go, and you just kind of keep your eyes for pieces of blue. And just carefully and slowly work your way through the stencil. You'll find if you have a lot of text in your stencil, those will be the places, like middles of the letters, where you'll have more issues and have to slow down a little bit. And we're looking pretty good. So we've got it all pulled away, and now what you'll find, this is really sticky. So you just want to be careful that it doesn't get stuck to anything around, because it's really hard to get off. So
like if you stick it to your table or anything, it won't be able to, it'll be hard to pull off.
Right, so now we're going to show you putting it on your actual project. So we have a piece of wood here that's stained, and the trick here is to kind of lay this down slow in kind of a U shape, and you can see that it's not centered in the right place, but we can pick it back up and move it around. So the trick is just to kind of keep it moving on the stencil or on the piece of wood, and very light. And then you're using the corners and the square edges of the stencil to help it line up. You can see down here Zimri's lining it up with the bottom corners. Good. And so then when you get it where you want it, then you're gonna come back again with your squeegee and do the same thing. Start in the middle and work your way out to the edge. And she's using a light amount of pressure to start. And then as she goes on, she's gonna add more pressure and push harder to make sure that the stencil is stuck really well to the piece of wood. And again, just working your way from the center out to the edges.
You can kind of tell when it's sticking better when it starts to get to the darker blue.
Yeah, the stencil will kind of change color just a little bit as you push it into the wood. Good, so now she's got it stuck down really well. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in a corner again and pull this clear transfer tape off. And you can see kind of how she's getting started And then just roll this clear transfer tape away. Oh, slow down a little bit there, babe. And again, this is probably something where you want to go a little bit slower. And she is kind of following behind here with her squeegee just to help make sure that it's stuck down. And just carefully sliding it away. And that will leave your stencil. So now when she has the transfer tape off, she's gonna come back around again one more time here and just make sure all the edges are pushed down. And you can even do this with your squeegee lightly, or your credit card, or whatever you used in the beginning. And so that's what it should look like, and now it's ready to paint. And we will come back
in our next video.
Yeah, in our next video, we're going to show you some tips for painting. And again, thank you very much for supporting Studio D3. Thanks for supporting small business. Feel free to get a hold of us if you have questions, special requests. Visit our website, www.studiod3qc.com, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Bye.